Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for S&P 500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the main count today, and I started with this idea of this being a W, X and Y. For this scenario we would be looking for a three-way structure here for that wave Y in subminuet, so that subdivides into a three-wave structure, which in this case looks to be a zigzag pattern. In here we would have 5 waves into A wave, 3 waves back to that wave B, and now we would be expecting 5 waves down here to that wave C. Now we have some targets that are very much overlapping, which would be around the $35–90 area, which would be very nice to see. At this point I'm thinking that we would have this as a wave 1 and 2, and then looking for a possible 3 here, 4 and then 5. So at least one more low. It is possible that this is part of a substructure in here where we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, looking for that 1.618 here on this lower time frame, at which again these targets that we have here on higher time frame would not be fitting into this structure. At that point we would be looking into this other structure over here where we have some overlapping fibs around the $3,500 area. Now again, two different possibilities. We'll see how it turns out. I am continuing my short position here, and I took a couple of different plays today here, so let's go through those already. So what I did was, again, this was the pump we had at the end of Friday. Since then I've labeled this structure as a possible three-way structure. Now I wasn't looking at the higher time frame structure at all here, so this is just a very local place that I have here. So in here I've labeled this as a three-way structure into ABC and then another ABC here. This structure getting right into the expanded B pocket, and then we did get that very big of a bounce here. I entered this long right around here when I was expecting again this A, B and C. I had the invalidation at the 1.618 extension, retracement of this A wave, which would be, let's see, that was around 36.65. So I had a pretty good risk to reward comparing this and expecting something like here. Now, when did I start to get into or get out of this? Was around here. So I pretty much got all of the meat of this move, and I actually had my stop loss here basically. When I was looking at this closer and locally, I had this as some kind of ending diagonal in here, which would fit the idea that this was indeed an ABC structure. Since then I took another short position right here, and I am thinking that we actually have this as either a three-way structure or a five-way structure that is about to come. If we are measuring this out here, something like this, we are right around that 1.618, which makes me think that, okay, this is more likely to be a five-way structure. Now how would that fit into the idea here? Well, if we have this as a three-way structure, another three-way structure means that, okay, this is most likely going to be a higher time frame A, B and C, and that would be the case that we would be looking at right now. And that is how I got a couple of different trades today. I'm probably going to be taking some profits at these lows here. Looking again, this is very good area to have some targets for higher time frame. If we are going to go below the 1.618, then we might be looking into something else before, or if we want to be having a partner leg basically for this. Of course, it is possible that this has already a partner leg right in here, which would fit into the higher time frame scenario as well, way better, where this would be some kind of ABC and this would be a wave 4 or something that I just showed you before, and this would be star of something as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we would get three-way pullback and continuation to the downside. But we'll see how and if there's going to be some kind of a local divergence forming from here. Of course, we can pivot from here higher. It doesn't mean that this has to be a five-way move. This can be, of course, a three-way move that has a bit of an extension here, where we would have something like this. But I think it's just going to be taking out these lows still. And then I can be looking at least taking a portion of my position out here and then looking to play up again. But that is pretty much the S&P 500 structure today that I'm watching. Most likely more to the downside is going to be my bias. So I would be quite surprised if we are going to be taking out these highs, but of course you never know. It is possible that we have not taken out or given this partner leg here yet, if this is indeed that third wave. So we would be doing something like this, taking out this high, again getting that liquidity up here and then dumping down a bit more. But that is the S&P 500 video for today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.